Good morning, gentlemen. I'm Dr. Thomas Carter, and after more than 30 years working with men, I can tell you this. The way you start your morning will echo through the rest of your day and through the rest of your life. Let me ask you something. Do you ever wake up feeling sluggish, low on energy, or just not the man you used to be? Maybe you've noticed weaker erections, trouble focusing, or that extra waiter on the middle that won't budge. Most men shrug it off as just aging. But here's the truth. It doesn't have to be that way. The first 20 minutes of your morning are a golden window. What you do in that short time can switch on your hormones, sharpen your brain, and set your circulation humming. Today I'm going to share with you a 7-step morning routine that I've refined over decades with patients. These are habits that are free, simple, and backed by real science. And they're especially powerful for men over 40, 50, even 60 who want to feel confident, vital, and yes, sexually strong again. Stick around, because the last 2 steps are the ones most men never even consider, and they can transform not only your performance, but your outlook on life. Step 1. Start with lemon water, not coffee. Let's begin with hydration. Now, I know most of you roll out of bed and head straight for the coffee pot. I've seen it countless times. In fact, when I ask my patients, 9 out of 10 tell me coffee is their very first step in the morning. But here's the problem. After a night's sleep, your body is dehydrated. Your liver, your digestion, your hormones, they're all waiting for water, not caffeine. Coffee on an empty stomach can spike cortisol, irritate digestion, and even put more stress on your prostate. So instead, here's what I want you to do. Before coffee, drink a tall glass of filtered water with fresh lemon. Just 1 squeeze of lemon is enough. Why lemon? The citric acid helps the liver clear out excess estrogen. Yes, men have estrogen too, and too much can drag down your testosterone. Lemon also reduces inflammation in the liver, which is one of your body's main hormone regulators. Think of it this way. Lemon water is like flushing your system, clearing the pipes, and priming the engine. It gets your body ready for performance, energy, and focus. I've had men in their 50s tell me, "Doc, switching coffee for lemon water first thing made me feel lighter. My stomach didn't feel as heavy. And within weeks, I noticed more steady energy and even better bedroom confidence." It's a small shift, but it sets the tone for the day. Step 2. Step outside for morning light. The next step is just as simple but just as powerful. Get outside. Within the first hour of waking, go out and let real sunlight hit your eyes and skin. Not through a window, not with sunglasses on. Just 5 to 10 minutes of actual morning light. Why is this so important? Because light is the master switch for your circadian rhythm, your body's internal clock. That clock controls melatonin, cortisol, testosterone, and nearly every hormone that makes you feel alive and alert. When you get light in the morning, your brain shuts off melatonin, the sleep hormone. It triggers a natural rise in cortisol, the healthy kind of cortisol that wakes you up and prepares you for action. That rise sets the stage for testosterone production later in the day. In fact, studies show that men who get morning light regularly have better sleep, better mood, and higher testosterone. And let's be honest, most of us spend far too much time indoors. Even if it's just standing on your porch with a cup of coffee or walking out to get the paper, that light is medicine. I remember one patient, a retired police officer, who struggled with low energy and restless sleep. I told him, "Don't buy supplements yet. First, go outside every morning." 3 weeks later, he said, "Doc, I'm sleeping like I did in my 30s, and let's just say my wife noticed the difference too." Morning light. It's free, it's simple, and it works.
Step 3. Breathe to boost blood flow. Now let's talk about breathing. Most of us never think about how we breathe, but a simple breathing exercise can dramatically improve blood flow, calm your nerves, and yes, help your erections. It's called alternate nostril breathing. Here's how you do it. Close one nostril, inhale slowly through the other. Switch sides, exhale. Repeat for 2 to 3 minutes. Sounds almost too easy, right? But research shows this kind of breathing increases nitric oxide, the molecule that tells your blood vessels to relax and open up. That means better circulation everywhere, including the pelvic region. It also activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and restore mode. That's the mode you need for healthy erections. If your body stays stuck in fight or flight, blood flow gets diverted away from sexual organs. I once taught this to a group of stressed-out businessmen at a wellness retreat. They chuckled at first. "Doc, breathing through my nose isn't going to fix anything." But 2 weeks later, several told me they felt calmer, more focused at work, and more responsive with their partners. Don't underestimate the basics. Breathing is free, always with you, and more powerful than most men realize. Step 4. Delay breakfast, don't rush into food. Most of us grew up hearing that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. That may have been good advice when we were kids running off to school, but as adults, especially men over 40, eating immediately after waking can actually work against you. Here's why. When you extend your overnight fast just a little longer, your body shifts into fat-burning mode. This metabolic switch lowers insulin resistance, trims belly fat, and creates a hormonal environment that supports testosterone production. Think about it. Belly fat is one of the biggest testosterone killers. By simply delaying breakfast until mid-morning, you give your body a chance to burn fat more efficiently. I've seen patients who tried this for 30 days. One gentleman in his late 50s told me, "Doc, I lost 6 pounds around my waist without changing anything else." Not only that, he noticed sharper focus during the morning and more stable energy through the day. You don't need to starve yourself. You just need to shift the timing. For example, instead of eating at 7 a.m., try holding off until 10. Pair it with lemon water and maybe black coffee later, and you'll be surprised how much steadier your mornings feel. Step 5. Practice daily gratitude. This step doesn't cost you a dime and only takes a few minutes, but it might be the most overlooked medicine for men's health. Here's what I want you to do. Each morning, before the day gets noisy, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They can be as simple as, "I woke up today feeling rested." "I'm thankful for my wife's support." "I'm grateful for the sunshine." Or send a quick message to someone you care about, a son, a friend, a partner. Just a short "thank you" or "thinking of you." Now, why does this matter for your erections, your hormones, your health? Gratitude lowers cortisol, the stress hormone that competes with testosterone. Lower cortisol means higher testosterone. It also improves your nervous system balance, mood, and connection with others. In my practice, I've seen men who carried constant stress from work, finances, or family conflicts. Adding a simple daily gratitude ritual reduced their tension, improved sleep, and even deepened intimacy with their partners. This isn't just feel-good psychology, it's hard science. Gratitude changes brain chemistry. Dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and those same chemicals support desire, mood, and motivation. So start small. A notepad by your bed or a quick text while sipping lemon water. Over weeks, you'll feel the shift. Step 6. Visualize the man you want to be. Here's a step that athletes use every day, but most men overlook. It's called visualization. For just 60 seconds, close your eyes and imagine yourself at your best. Strong, energized, confident. See yourself hitting the gym, enjoying a walk with your spouse, or stepping into the bedroom feeling assured and ready. The brain doesn't always know the difference between vivid imagination and real experience.
Studies show visualization activates the same neural circuits as action, releases dopamine, and builds confidence. I've worked with patients who were struggling after health setbacks, heart surgery, prostate issues, even just aging. When they began using visualization daily, they started to see themselves as capable again. That shift in self-image helped them get moving, lose weight, and regain their sexual confidence. So don't dismiss this as just positive thinking. It's a mental rehearsal that prepares your body for the performance you want, whether that's physical strength, stamina, or intimacy.
Step 7. Activate pelvic circulation. The final step is movement, but not just any movement. This one specifically targets the pelvic area, where blood flow matters most for men. Here's what you do. Stand with your feet wide, knees slightly bent, and swing your arms gently side to side for 2 minutes. It's simple, almost like warming up before exercise, but the stance and the movement activate your core, improve circulation in the pelvis, and wake up muscles that sit idle when you spend hours in a chair. Why is this so important? Because your pelvic floor and posterior chain are key to erectile health and prostate function. Poor circulation, weak muscles, and long hours sitting can all lead to problems ranging from pelvic pain to weaker erections. I had a patient, a 62-year-old retired truck driver, who suffered from stiffness and low energy. We added this simple morning movement to his routine. Within weeks, he reported less hip pain, better posture, and, to his surprise, stronger performance in the bedroom. It's not magic, it's circulation. Blood flow is life flow. And by waking up the pelvic area each morning, you're literally feeding your prostate and erectile tissue with fresh oxygen and nutrients. Gentlemen, let's step back and look at the big picture. What did we just walk through? 7 simple, science-backed steps. Start with lemon water to flush your system and support hormones. Get morning sunlight to reset your body clock and spark testosterone. Practice alternate nostril breathing to calm your nerves and boost blood flow. Delay breakfast to help your metabolism burn fat and protect testosterone. Write down gratitude to lower stress and balance your hormones. Visualize your strongest self to train your brain for confidence, and move your pelvis to wake up circulation and support your prostate. Now, here's what I love about this routine. None of these steps are complicated. None require expensive supplements, fancy equipment, or hours of your time. Together, they take about 15 to 20 minutes. That's it. Just a small slice of your morning, an investment with massive returns. I've seen these habits change men's lives, not in theory, but in reality. Men in their 50s who finally slept through the night again. Men in their 60s who regained energy for hobbies and intimacy. Men in their 70s who felt sharper, steadier, and more alive than they had in decades. Sexual health as a mirror of overall health. Here's a truth I've learned after decades in practice. Your erections are not just about sex. They are a barometer of your overall health. Weak circulation, low testosterone, high stress, all of those show up in the bedroom first, sometimes years before they show up on lab tests. That means improving your morning routine isn't just about boosting erections. It's about protecting your heart, balancing your hormones, and building a foundation for healthy aging. When you practice these 7 steps daily, you're not only investing in better intimacy, you're investing in more years of life with energy, purpose, and connection. Final call to action. So here's my challenge to you. Don't just watch this video and think that sounds nice. Start tomorrow. Pick 1 or 2 steps, make them a habit, and build from there. Remember, small daily actions, stacked consistently, compound into lasting change. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to Healthhub. We're building a community of men who want to live stronger, longer, and healthier without gimmicks,
just real, practical advice. And I'd love to hear from you. Which one of these 7 steps are you going to start tomorrow morning? Leave your answer in the comments. Thank you for watching. Gentlemen, stay strong, stay consistent, and make every morning the foundation of your vitality.